Can you guys see me okay? I have a little light behind here because my light above me is so, it's not very bright. Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome to another um, live angel card reading session. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if you guys can see me okay. Let me know if I freeze up. It happens sometimes and I can still see comments, but apparently you guys can't see me. Hi, Peter. So, hello. Can hear and see you okay here. All right. Thank you, David. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. And hi, Sylvia. Oh, I've been thinking about you lately. Have you been thinking about me? Was I've been feeling you for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but I was feeling you. So I think you were feeling a little, it's almost like a little bit lost, a little bit sad. And I think you've been thinking of me. She says, yes, I've been thinking about you. I thought so. All right. Well, welcome, guys, to another free Angel Life card reading. Know and understand that whoever is not on Patreon, that I do these weekly on Patreon. So feel free to give yourself a gift and sign up for Patreon now. It is only $3 for the beginners Patreon, where I do and try and do these things every week. And you have over 125, I think, or 130 channeled posts on there. And every week a new post comes in. Today, a post was channeled. A question was answered, and the answer was channeled with Angel Raphael, and it was all about vibrations and how going to a spiritual event can create illness and migraines within certain people, why that is, how vibration works, etc., etc. It was a really interesting post, so go check it out. Also on Patreon, I do monthly messages from Jesus, and much more. So there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you cannot find here. So go and check it out, patreon.com/Emanuelle McIntosh. Only $3 a month. I try to keep my price as low as possible so everyone can enjoy it, and it's basically the price of a cup of coffee. That's it. All right. What we're going to do today, I'm going to allow Spirit to draw a card for you. So I always wait till one pops out, and then I'm going to tap into the cards and tap into your energy, which I get through your name, and see what intuitively is being passed on to me, and pass that on to you. Now, if the messages resonate with you, great. Let us know that it does. If it doesn't, that's also great, because that means that you've received a message that is coming to you in the near future, something that you will be needing to know before it happens. So we do get warnings, we do get advice for things that are just around the corner to help you, if that makes sense. Also, if your name is not picked, but you truly resonate with a card from someone else or a message from someone else, if you get those goosebumps, hi, Donna, thank you so much. You are amazing too. Thank you for that donation. That really helps us out a lot. If you resonate with somebody else's message or card, if you get those goosebumps, if you feel like, I feel like you're talking about me, I feel like this is meant for me, then it is, okay? Spirit knows that in 2 hours, it cannot get to everyone. And so they will give you those validations on a physical level, emotion-wise, thought-wise, or even physical responses. So follow that, and just know that if it resonates with you in whatever way or form that's validated through you, then that message was meant for you as well. Okay, let's see here. I need something to write on so I can write down the names of people, the people that are being pulled, so I can put it on the comment section. Are you guys ready? Now, I've also got a lot of requests on my Patreon page. People who are on Patreon get to leave their request on a post in case they cannot be here live. So I will be going back and forth and choose you guys. So what I'm going to do now is I am just going to scroll back up. Oh, let's do Donna first, all right? Because that is a very generous donation. And then we're also going to do Anna for David Strong. This is your Anna. Don't worry, guys. We've only just begun, all right? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to try and keep this up for 2 hours for you guys. So Donna Tomaz, and I couldn't see the rest of the name. Hold on. Donna. Woo! There they go. Hold on. I got like 2. Wisdom. Ask for help and wisdom. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Have you ever been, and then wisdom, have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. All right. Donna. My sweet Donna. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Do you guys know that movie? La Bamba. It's one of my favorite musical movies. Okay. So much emotions in that movie. What am I getting for you, Donna? It's almost like, let me get my thingies out here. Oh, hold on, guys. I feel like the energies are getting strong, so I got to put my little thingies on. I got to put them on. All right. More people come in, the stronger the energies. It almost feels like confusion when I tap into your energies. It's like you have all this wisdom, you have all this knowledge, but you're still kind of like in a stage where like, what do I do with all of this? It's like you're still in a stage of uncertainty on what your purpose is. And you've done a lot of things in life and you've helped a lot of people. And you really are a person who gives a lot, a person who guides freely without asking for anything in return. You really are a person who is a natural empath and a giver, always ready to help, always ready to be of assistance in whatever way or form that is requested of you. Yet you still have no idea what all of those qualities, what you're meant to do with it outside of just being of assistance. You feel like there's a bigger purpose for all of that wisdom and all of those qualities, and there is. But they're saying the reason you don't get the clarity is because you're trying to define it. You're trying to label it. You're trying to give it a name. And you're really, it's almost like you need to let go of the need to compartmentalize it. I don't even know if that's a real word, but you need to let go of the need to put it into a box. You're trying to fit in all of the qualities that you have into a specific box. This is hypnosis. This is channeling. This is, this is healing. This is energy healing. You're trying to force all of these wonderful qualities about you in under one name. And you can't. And so what they're kind of telling me is that you need to just invent something that allows you to do all of it, that allows you to really use all of your qualities and to help people in different ways. In other words, don't limit yourself by defining all of these massive qualities into one word, but allow all of the qualities to be a part of your future, of your maybe even of a future income, to allow yourself to help people in different ways. Does that kind of make sense? And they're saying, you know, you're asking for help, you're asking for assistance, but your fears and your insecurities are blocking you from receiving the guidance, if that makes sense. So stop being fearful about who you are and just become you, and assist people create a career, a path, a journey, a road to walk on that entails all of your qualities and it is not limited to simply one thing. You don't need to excel in one thing. It really, you're excelling in many different things. So it's almost like creating a center where healing and guidance and education can be provided, uh, adjusted to the person that's stepping forward, adjusted to the needs of the client, adjusted to the needs of the individual. Does that kind of make sense? So you have to kind of reinvent something or invent something yourself. And the wisdom is always inside of you, right? And if you need to help and assistance, your team is there to support you and guide you. But understand that you're the creator. It's like creating something completely new, giving it a new name. Because I think your team's always there. I could see them yelling in your ear, and you're still like, "Ah." You're still like not figuring things out. So either way, I feel like a new phase is coming for you. I feel like clarity is coming to you, but it can only come once you let go of trying to define who you are, where you're going, and what you're supposed to be doing. Don't define it, just be you and allow the people to come to you, and create an exchange of energy in whatever way or form you want to do that. Does that kind of make sense? No limitations, Donna. That's what I'm getting. All right. Hope that helps. Because I just feel like you're such a wise uh, person, soul, so much wisdom, yet you limit yourself. I hope that makes sense. There's your full name, Tomas Zowski. Tomaszowski. I'm probably saying it wrong. I do apologize. Okay, Anna. This is for Anna. It went really quickly. I don't know if you noticed, but I was already going while I was still talking. Anna, motivation and believe in magic, Anna. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are a part of nature, and so you are magical too. Anna, what am I getting for you? Anna, you're a person who really kind of is on this roller coaster ride, where you have moments where you feel really good and confident, and then you have moments where everything seems to crash and burn. All right. And they're just showing me that at this moment, you've really lost the motivation to stay positive. You really lost the motivation to continue to push through the difficult parts. And so you're kind of going back down. All right. And basically, what they're saying is you need to continue to believe in the magic. You need to continue to believe in yourself. You're allowing the outside world to affect you in too much of a negative way, and therefore are disconnecting from the magical reality that you created for yourself that was offering you comfort and that was offering you balance. So, in order for the motivation to return, you really have to shut the world out. So, you can simply focus on you and you can simply focus on connecting to the magic that is always around you. And I know that sounds easier, and it's easier said than done. But when we get distracted, and we start to absorb the negativity that is out there, it becomes us. It becomes us. Okay. And then you allow that negativity to seep into every cell, and it just kind of brings us down. And that's really what's going on. And even if we think that there's another reason for it, um, understand that you are a very, very sensitive soul, and the moment things start to shift, the moment people start to change, the moment narratives go into a negative direction, that's when you fall prey to the negativity of others, to the negativity of the collective. So bring back your focus to you, bring back your focus to seeing the fairies, finding the magic, and really creating the reality, a reality of your own. Disconnect the reality from the collective creation and create your own magic, create your own reality. That is the advice that I'm getting for you today. Okay, I hope that helps. Let me just pick someone from Patreon real quick. Who am I getting drawn to? Olga wants me to draw a card for her best friend, Sasha. All right, this is for Sasha. Hey guys, thank you for the donations. Those are, oh, thanks, Reyes. You're the best. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all the support and the love that we're getting on a daily basis. You guys really are my guardian angels. We do appreciate it. Inner child. I feel like we need another one for Sasha. All right. Woo! Did you see that one fly? Inner child and new beginnings. This is for Sasha. All right. Inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. And then new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Sasha. All right, Sasha, what I'm feeling for you is the reason you're not feeling very happy and the reason you're kind of feeling off and paralyzed and fearful and really you're in a little bit of a pickle with yourself, with who you are in this world, and so on and so forth. The reason you're feeling that is because the universe is trying to force you to really look within oneself and really work on releasing old patterns, old destructive patterns in your belief system, but also old energies that you're holding on to. You're a person who really has a hard time letting go of the past, and you keep reliving it by always bringing it into the now moment. Everything that happens in the today moment always seems to remind you of something of the past. And the reason it does that is because you haven't healed the past. You haven't healed from past trauma, from past events that really kind of hurt you, that did a number on you, that made you feel icky, whatever it may have been. You're carrying the past alongside your present, and therefore you're constantly being reminded of open wounds that still need to be healed. And so the universe at this moment is making you uncomfortable, is forcing you to look at the discomfort and to find the answers within. And that comes by finding forgiveness, finding peace, allowing the past to stay in the past. So what I feel very strongly is that you need to invest time and energy into self excursion, into self exploration, but also into finding tools that will help you to calm the mind, relieve the stress, let go of the anxiety. So look into mindfulness training, look into tapping exercises, look into whatever it is that you feel drawn to, but listen to it. You need to actively participate in this cleansing process. Just sitting there with your negativity and just allowing the negativity to push you down, to overshadow you, is not going to help you or your future. This is the universe giving you red flags that things need to be cleansed, healed, and released. And until you do, you're going to feel shitty, and you're going to feel that everything's not moving forward, that you're just at a standstill. Okay? Now, in order to also find healing and to be able to introduce it into your healing process, you have to find and tap into the inner child, because I feel like the child, it has been hurt. The inner child, there is something there that has not been healed. Go back to your childlike energy, start embracing your childlike self, and help her heal. And when we do that, when the child, just imagine that this is you, and this is you as a child, or this is you as a child, and work through, how would I say it? Look at the things that you went through over your young life. Look at what everything you went through, and look at the things that hurt you, that stuck by you, that affect your decision making today, and talk to her. Tell her it's okay. Tell her, look at it from a third person perspective, and you'll get a different view. You'll get a different perspective on how things, how would I say it, how things are. Okay, look at it through different eyes, and then help your younger self to heal from that. And when you do, new beginnings, new adventures, new opportunities, new ideas will spark and create a new future. So healing needs to take place first. Heal that inner child so you can then create a new chapter in your book. All right. Hope that helps for Sasha. All right, guys. Yoo-hoo. Let's see. Josie says, not seen you live for a long time. I am live every week on my Patreon page. So feel free to go check that out. Sometimes twice in a weekend. I do ask me anything sessions where you can ask me anything that you can think of about the world, about things that you don't understand in the world, but also about me. And I also do weekly live angel card sessions. So go check that out. Let's see, who else are we? Rias, let's do a card for you, sweetheart. And Dusty, We'll do you as well. Dusty 94985. All right. Don't worry, I scroll up and down. All right. And I go to whoever I get drawn to. Hold on, Rice. Let's get your card, my love. Boink. Boink. Moderation. Moderation. What do the angels want you to know today, Rias? Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. What am I getting for you? Usually when I get this card, it's not so much about food, but for some reason, I do get drawn to the food that's on the table on this card. It's kind of highlighted. It's almost like you've been frustrated lately. You've been kind of anxious again, and when you do, you become an emotional eater. And they are saying, watch out, be careful, be mindful of what you eat, because the food that you're choosing does not have the greatest energy attached to it. So I don't know if you're eating a lot of what is that called? Processed foods and not enough kind of nature foods. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I don't know what the right term for it is, but I don't care. This is my show. I say it as I want it. Hell yeah. But it's like, stay away from the processed foods, because when we're a little anxious, when we are fearful, when we just simply kind of get annoyed with the world, when we're feeling stuck, when we're feeling like personally, there's not much change, and we feel a little bit zombie-like in our life, then we tend to, a lot of us, not everyone, but a lot of us tend to go for comfort foods. And really, comfort foods a lot of times are not great for our health, and so the energy that's attached to them isn't very positive either. And so the comfort foods actually bring our energy down even more. People don't realize that in food, all foods have a specific, unique, energetic frequency, an energy with a vibrational pattern, a vibrational rhythm that feeds us, our bodies, the energy in our bodies, but also the energies in our soul. And so when we don't feel good, when we feel a little bit down, a little bit lost, wherever it is that we're feeling bad with, understand that food truly can help us re-energize, can help us feel better, but it can also go the other way and just push us deeper even more. So be aware of that, is what they're saying. Be aware of what you eat, what you consume, because the energies that are attached to it don't always help you. Let's see what Raya says. In Dutch, he's saying, I understand. I didn't know there was a connection between energy and food. Yeah, there is. A lot of people don't realize that. Same with drinks. Everything has frequency. Everything is energy, including our food. And so what we consume can either assist us energetically, or it can even pull us down even more. So they're just saying, be careful. Be careful, Reyes, okay? They're just giving you a little bit of a warning. It doesn't feel like you're, like they're like super concerned, but they're just giving you a warning because you haven't been eating all that healthy. Oh, you're welcome, Rias. All right, Dusty. Let's pull a card for Dusty. Rias, one day I hope you come visit me in France. You've already visited me in Belgium 2 times, so time to come to France. Whenever you have another vacation, I'll be waiting. You can come stay with me. Whee! Dusty, you also have moderation. Did you see it fly? I feel like we need another one. Okay, you do that. Boink. All right, Dusty. You also have moderation and you have journey. Okay. So I'm going to say moderation again. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. And then journey. It is time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready. Excuse me. When the time comes, pack your passports now. Dusty. What am I getting for you? So the moderation card is not about food for you. Okay. These cards can have, I don't always, it's not always exactly what the card says, but I get drawn to what's on the card. And that's how I know things get highlighted. And that's how I get information. So what am I getting for you, Dusty? Let's see. I feel like you're in this phase in your life where you feel like this massive pull, this massive feeling that you need to make changes in order to walk the path you were meant to walk. And I feel it very strongly. But I feel like you're overloading yourself with information because you're unsure of what path to take, what the end destination is. You tend to seek out answers, but you're doing it in such a way that you're not really helping yourself. You're just kind of overloading you with more information that creates even more confusion. Okay. And so what they're saying is you kind of need to take a break from absorbing information. You need to take a break from trying to seek answers, and you need to go into a more quiet place so the answer can be so you can connect to the answer from within. Okay, the answer is not out there, the answer is within you. And so when it comes to the moderation card, I feel like the moderation is stop filling your head with too much information, because it creates distractions from the answers that are already inside. You feel the pull. Now all you need to do is connect to the heart chakra, connect to the soul, so the answers can find you. Once you do that, once you allow yourself some time, a few weeks, maybe even a month, to completely go in a way disconnected from new info, and simply use that time that you would normally go and look for information, use that time and that space to really find silence, to really find inner silence, so you can get the answers that you're seeking. Once you do that, the journey begins. You will find the answer that you need, and the journey will come to pass. The creation of what you're meant to do will come to pass. Does that kind of make sense of what I'm saying? Hope it does. But that's basically it. They're saying stop getting distracted by too much information, and really focus on allowing the answer to get to you. Allow it to come to you. All right. And then your journey will begin, and it will begin. All right. You just need to, it's almost like detox from too much information. That's what I'm getting. All right. I hope that helps, honey. All right. Thank you, Barbarella. Barbarella. Let's see what I don't know about your future, but wow, those jumped out real quick, didn't they? You have 3 cards, Barbarella. Dusty says, oh my God, yes, feeling strongful. I do overload on information. Okay, stop it. All right, this is for Barbarella. Celebration. Thank you for that validation, Dusty. Transformation. Lost and found. All right, 3 cards for Barbarella. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It is time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. That's a good card. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. In transformation, this fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. Barbarella. What am I getting for you? Mm-hmm. 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 I keep thinking marriage. Why am I thinking marriage? This is what I'm getting, okay? I keep thinking marriage. I keep thinking you've lost a marriage, you're going to find a new one. And when but it can't come until the transformation is complete. This is what when I look at this, I keep seeing you in a wedding dress, finding a soulmate, finding someone who is not there to heal you, who is not there to fix you, but who is simply resonating at the same level as you are and simply just wants to enjoy a life together without having a dependency on each other, if that makes sense, okay? And so the lost and found card is you've lost that loved ones and you will re-find it. Okay. You will find a new relationship. You will find love again because a marriage is in the cards for the future. But it cannot happen until there's a transformation, is what they're showing me. Okay. It cannot happen. You have to work on yourself first. You have to become emotionally independent. You have to find peace within. You have to really work hard on becoming an independent source of self-nourishing, self-soothing, self-validating, okay? Unfortunately, you deal with a lot of insecurities, is what they're showing me. And that needs to be fixed. That needs to be healed and in a way get rid of before the right person, that soulmate, can come into your journey. And so we're talking about some time here. This is not something that's going to be fixed in a week, okay? So patience is of the essence, but a new partner will find you in the future and will provide the relationship that you've always wanted, but it needs your own personal transformation needs to occur first before that can happen. Because if you don't work on oneself, you're going to continuously attract relationships that will mirror back to you exactly everything you're insecure about. And so it will always end up in a negative way. So don't invest into new relationships until you feel amazing about you, because you are perfect in every way, but things need to be healed, things need to be transformed, and when you do that, new celebrations are coming. All right, Barbara, I hope that helped. Barbarella says, I love this. All right, cool. This is so true. I do need to do this. Oh, you're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Sylvia. Let's do a card for Sylvia. All right. Sylvia. Your boys are they're really proud of you. They're going, we're proud of you, Mom. Your two boys who are in heaven together, hanging out, doing the things that they missed out as brothers. They're really having a good time up there. I know it's hard for you down here, but they're really having a good time up there. They want you to know that they play around you. They have fun with you. Hope and wish wisely, Sylvia. This is for you. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. All right. What I'm getting for you, Sylvia, is that your your boys don't want you to lose hope. Okay. You are getting into a phase where you're thinking, I'm too old, I haven't worked in such a long time, it's not going to happen. And you really want to do something creative, you really want to manifest something on your own, but you simply cannot see how that can come to pass with the finances, with your age that you think is an issue, and so on and so forth. So you're creating ideas that are blocking you in your manifestation process. And so that's where the Wish Wisely card comes in. It's not about wishing, you're making sure you wish the right thing, but it's really about making sure that you don't block yourself. Making sure that, whatever the how would I say, the limiting beliefs that you have for yourself, for your career, for whatever it is you want to achieve, those are wishes too that are being granted, because the universe doesn't know what you want and what you don't want. But when the focus is on, all the things that are lacking, all the things that seem to be blocking you, then the universe will grant the wish of those things that you see as blocking you. You will continuously feel the block, feel a hinder of all of that. So when it comes to wishing wisely, become hopeful, see your future, visualize your future, and see it already coming to pass, so you can then send out the correct wishes to be granted from the universe. Okay, so just see the universe as whatever it is you express and focus on and feel, that's what you're going to get. So make sure that you feel the right thing, make sure that you focus on the right things, and to always see possibility. Okay, you had that before. They say you had a sense that anything was possible when Nikki was alive, he says, but you've lost that when you've lost me. So start believing in the possibilities again. All right, I hope that helps. You're welcome, Sylvia. Peter Matty. Peter, hold on, where are you at? I'm going on a small trip soon for my birthday. Is this trip going to be a good one? All right, we'll see if we get an answer. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. Why do some messages get blocked for some reason? So Donald, I saw your message, but I had to unblock it. Isn't that weird? Oh, hold on. Peter. So glad you guys are here. Thank you for joining me. Know that I do these weekly on my Patreon account. Know that it's only $3 to have access to over 100, I think 100, over 120. I know I've passed the 120 line a long time ago. How fun. Look at that. It's both purple. Go check it out. Patreon.com/Emanuelle McIntosh. Okay, this is for Peter. Friendship, inspiration. Now, see how both cards have the color purple? Now, to me, that means that whatever the trip is, it's going to open up your connection somehow. It's going to be stimulating the third eye. It's going to open up the third eye chakra. That's the color of the third eye chakra. Okay. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Peter, it looks like whatever trip you're taking is really going, like I said, it's going to open things up. It's going to bring answers. It's going to bring inspiration, but it's also going to connect you with new people who will have an important role to play in the support and the creation of your future self. So is this going to be a good trip? They're going, hell yeah, this is going to be a good trip. And this is really going to give you the opportunity to just be present, to just go through the motions without overthinking it. And it's really going to ground you in the now moment, which is going to create healing and balancing and re-energizing in every way or form. Okay. I hope that helps, Peter. Judy Cole. Would love a card regarding what is coming up work-wise for myself and my husband. I will try. I don't control what spirit wants you to know, though. We'll see. This is for Judy Cole. Whoa, but that's ask for help. I feel like we need another one. Solitude and ask for help. These are the two cards that jumped out for you. Solitude and ask for help. Judy. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. All right, what am I getting for you? Judy, what I'm getting is that this is the exact words that I got in my head. You're a stubborn butt. They're saying that you have a really hard head, that you really, you're really stubborn in letting go. It's almost like you always need, in some way or form, control in order to feel safe, in order to feel secure. And the universe at this time is really asking you to surrender to the natural flow of things. It's really asking you to surrender to just being present. And in that solitude, in that silence, in those moments of disconnect, letting go of control, completely surrendering, it's sort of like a disconnect from the world, from being you, being human. That's where the answers will find you, because they're saying ask for help, but you're a person who does ask for help, but when help is being sent to you, you turn it away. All right. Because you do not want to seem weak. You do not want to seem like you can't handle things, like you can't do things on your own. That's where the stubbornness comes in. But they're saying, um, you know, allow people to help you, but also help yourself by giving up the control. The more you worry about things, the more you try to control where everything is headed, the less you're going to create and manifest something that's going to make you feel great, that's going to make you feel happy, that's going to make you abundant in different ways and forms. So ask for help, ask for assistance. You can ask your team, your spirits, your angels, your guides, but also when help is being provided, and that's usually people coming over and say, hey, if you need any assistance, if you need anything, I can, just ask me. I'm there for you. Accept it. Okay. Get your stubborn butt out of the way. Get your, stop blocking yourself and just accept the help, accept the support, accept the ideas. And not every idea might be what you want to do, but just find acceptance and gratitude for whatever assistance is being provided for you. And really go to a place of surrendering, go to a place of disconnecting from kind of the human world, the human self, in order to find the answers for your future, because you are tired of doing things that really don't make you happy, that really it provides an income, but that's it. You're tired of doing something like that, and you truly are ready to embrace a job, work, a creation that will provide not only an income, but also that you get excited to do, that doesn't feel like work anymore, but that simply feels like something you truly enjoy. Okay. But the answers won't be coming to you until you let go, until you get your stubborn butt out of your own way and just surrender to the natural flow and surrender to the moment so you can find those answers. Okay. I hope that helps, Judy. I also feel like for some reason you're some kind of healer. I don't know what you do for a living or what you did, but I keep feeling like your soul is a healing soul. She's just still figuring out in what form that will work for her best. So maybe look into that direction. All right. Okay, let me take another person from Patreon. Rosalie Vega. Rosalie Vega. All right. Let's get a card for Rosalie. All right. Whoa. Rosalie, that went fast. You also have solitude. Let's get you another one. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the donations. Look in a book. Rosalie, solitude, and look in a book. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight that you're seeking. Rosalie, what am I getting for you? Rosalie, for some reason, I keep feeling alone, and you don't like it. You don't like the feeling of being alone, of not having a witness or someone who truly understands you. So even if there are people around you that love you, they are not at the vibrational level as you are, and therefore you feel like the way you experience your journey, the way you see things, is not being acknowledged or validated by the people around you, and in that you feel alone, you feel disconnected from those around you, um, and they're kind of saying like the alone feeling really isn't, it's a false belief because you're connected to everything that is. It really, that understanding is one of your major life lessons, is to understand and truly feel that you can never be alone in this life, that there's always a connection. And the thing that the card, look in a book, it really doesn't have, I don't feel like it has to do with seeking answers in a book, although I do feel like you like to read. But it's almost like even when you read a book, you are connecting to another soul. You are connecting to the soul that created the book, that tells the story, and so on and so forth. So, connection can be found in many different ways and forms. All you need to do is change the perspective on loneliness, because nobody it is simply not possible to be alone. It simply is not, because you're connected to everyone and everything that is. Therefore, you are everything and everyone. So therefore, you're always connected to other consciousness that is a part of your essence, if that makes sense. So let go and transform that feeling, because it hinders you. It hinders your evolution. It hinders your manifestations. Feeling alone and disconnected literally creates the belief that you're disconnected from your higher self, and therefore it blocks you from receiving any intuitive guidance. So change the perspective on the loneliness that you feel, change the feeling as well, and you will see that the reconnection uh, reoccurs, and will allow you to truly find um, guidance and communication with the higher realms through your intuitive sense. All right. I hope that helps. And this was for Rosalie. All right. Hi, guys. Judy calls us, oh my God, thank you so much. You are right on the money. I am a nurse. I have been one for over 30 years, but lately I've been so tired. It seems like whatever I do, it's never enough. Reinvent it. You have nurses that go independently, become their own boss. Why not? Reinvent it. There are nurses who turn and create their own business, helping people who are disabled or elderly people to be a company. A lot of people hire nurses to go visit a family member who, for example, is 80 years old, lives in a nursing home, but the family lives in a different state. They can't come and talk to that person every day, but they still want that person to have a life. And so they hire nurses to be a companion and say, okay, what are we going to do today? We're going to go for a walk. We're going to go watch a movie. And with the nurses' qualities and knowledge, they can intervene if something physically goes wrong. Does that kind of make sense? So it's about reinventing yourself, but the answers will follow if you do what they told you. I've already forgotten what they said. Hi, Rosalie. Oneness. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Let's see. Let's see who else. D, can you tell me about my pre-Roman British life and why it is important in this one? That's more a question for a reading, D. These are angel cards, so this is just whatever comes out, comes out. All right. Bonjour, Elisabeth. Peut-on avoir en français? Ok, je vais essayer. I will try and do it in French. Je vais essayer. Une carte pour Elisabeth. On va voir. Oula, il est déjà venu. Ça, c'est ta carte. Alors, maintenant, je dois traduire. Ça va être très difficile pour moi, mais je vais essayer. Préparez-vous pour... c'est pas facile pour moi. Release any mental blocks you may have. Tous les blocages mentaux, tu dois les enlever parce que dans la vie, il y a du bonheur pour tout. Hein? Il y a du bonheur pour tout, promis. Donc, les anges vous disent de vraiment faire le focus, de laisser, de couper toutes les énergies négatives que tu sens, que tu penses, les choses négatives, les énergies négatives, guérir ça, faire le focus sur les choses positives. Ainsi, on va émettre des énergies positives et on va attracter, on va manifester des choses positives qui vont refléter l'énergie positive que tu sens à l'intérieur. Hein? Donc, c'est ça que votre ange voulait dire. J'espère que ça vous aide. Voilà, Elisabeth. Wow, that was my French. I can do it in 3 more languages, but please. It's a little, French is tough, but I can figure it out. Okay. Languages come easy for me because I can because I can translate energy so easily. I don't know why it is, but it's like language is energy. Every word has a frequency. And so I don't need to understand the language to understand the energy. And that's why it's a little bit easier for me to learn languages. So I speak about 4 languages. All right, let's see who else. There's so many of you. Star Quantum Healing. Ginger Star author Sarah Bressman Cosme recommended you would love a card regarding what my body needs. Yes. I was the medium that told Sarah what she was going to do so many years later. She said I was crazy, but turned out every single thing I told her came true. I have a beautiful interview with her on my YouTube channel, and I have another interview scheduled with her in November. We just have a lot of fun together, so that's kind of cool. Ginger, is that your name, Ginger? I'll write it down. Don't know if that's your name, Ginger Star. Mystic Autism. Yo, yo, yo. Ginger. All right. Ginger it is. Let's get you a card, Ginger. Wank. There's one. I need another one. They're telling me to get another one. You also got Solitude. The cards have different meanings, so it all depends on how it connects to your reality. If you guys get a message or you hear a message that really resonates with you, as if it was me talking to you directly, then it was meant for you. Okay, spirits give us validations on emotional levels, physical levels. They give us goosebumps. My friend Pam calls them angel bumps, or they really just resonate and they're like, oh, I feel like this is for me. Then it is. Okay. If you feel that, then your spiritual team is trying to validate that. Okay. This is for Ginger. Look at that. They are both the same color. Isn't that great? To me, that is validation, right? You have solitude as well, but you also have life energy. So again, solitude, think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. And then life energy, the happy fairy of sunshine, brings lots of life giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. What am I getting for you, Ginger? For some reason, I feel like you're a very creative person. I feel like you have the abilities to tap into creative energies that come out from outside of you, almost like from a different dimension. And you have the ability to really tap into that and bring it into this reality. What you're lacking is self confidence. What you're lacking is the ability to find the magic within yourself. And so, really, what they're kind of saying is find a way to truly let go of the insecurities and to really enhance um, it's like look for tools to enhance your vibration. Your insecurities lower your vibration, and that kind of blocks the creative connection. If you and they're talking about solitude because a lot of times we can't truly unblock ourselves until we're forcing ourselves to be with ourselves, right? Stop looking outside of yourself for ways to unblock you, but start looking for them on the inside. Heal what needs to be healed. Let go of what needs to be let go. Find forgiveness. I feel like you still hold anger towards people, maybe unconsciously, you're not aware of it, but I feel like people in the past have hurt you and have tried to change you, have tried to take you away from the creativity that's always been inside of you. And it's time to re explore that creative connection because you truly have a gift to bring in higher consciousness, higher states of awareness in or through creative means. Okay. But you have to heal the past, heal whatever needs to be healed, find forgiveness, let go, and truly find tools. But they're telling me you're a person who needs tools. It's almost like some people can just really just feel it and tap into it. You're a person who likes to go once like with steps. You need a how-to guide. Does that kind of make sense? You need a how-to guide. You need a stepping system. Okay, 1, do this, 2, do that, 3, do that, right? That's kind of what they're showing me. That's where you feel like you're moving forward. You feel like you're doing the steps, and that's your belief system says that's what's going to get me to in a certain place. Okay, um, so find tools that'll give you a stepping like a step 1, step 2, step 3 kind of thing that'll help you to elevate your frequency. Once the frequency is elevated, that is when that connection, it really is a divine connection to the creative energies in the universe, will help you to reconnect and then allow it to flow through you and to become a creative an active part into your life that's going to lead to um, future transformations of your life, your job, whatever it is that you're doing. It's going to affect your future in a beautiful way. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. Even if it doesn't make sense, like I said, sometimes they are giving you already advice for something that's in your near future. All right. Okay. Let's see, who else? Who else are we looking for? Else Wayne. She wants a card for her daughter Sophie. Okay. Who's struggling in life. All right. Okay. This is for Sophie, the daughter of Else. All right. My computer's bouncing because I put it a little higher because the last time it overheated for some reason. Ginger says, yes, it makes sense. Thank you so much. You are welcome, honey. Welcome, welcome. This is for Sophie. Boink. Celebration. Let's get her another one. I feel like we need another one. Thanks, Rima. Sophie, Sophie, Sophie. Oopa. Sophie, look at that. If that's not validation. Same colors again. You see that? Joink. Same. Celebration and shine from within, Sophie. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It is time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Oh, Sophie, Sophie, my sweet Sophie. I feel such disappointment in yourself, and boy, is it not necessary, is what they're telling me. I feel like you are self-victimizing. You are seeing things that aren't there. You are criticizing yourself to such a degree that it is paralyzing you. And it's based on false beliefs, it's based on false truths. You have convinced yourself that you are the worst of the worst. You don't fit in, you never will. It's not, you're not good enough for you, while everybody else around you is going, you what? You crazy? Like, the false beliefs that you've adopted are so far from the truth that the people around you simply cannot understand you at this moment. And that creates an even more feeling of loneliness and disconnect. And basically, this is what they're saying. You have to let go of the belief. You have to start over. You have to see the magical creation that you are. There's so much beauty inside of you. There's so much beauty that resides within you. And as long as you keep acknowledging to yourself that you're not good enough, you will never be able to find the beauty and see the beauty and experience it. So really work on understanding that God is you and you are God. You are not only a creation, you are an expression of God. And so by telling yourself that you're not worthy, that you're ugly, that you're not this and not that, and by really bringing yourself down, criticizing yourself, you are criticizing everything that is. You're criticizing the creator. You're basically telling the universe that everything that is ugly and is not worthy and is rotten and is negative. Um, you have to understand that you were created perfection and that the only reason you chose to come down to this earth is to have experiences. That's it. And when we have experiences, we are already successful in life. You're not here, none of us really are, to only define success for ourselves by the things that we achieve. We are here to understand that we are already a success story because we were created. Okay? Because you are present, you are consciousness, you are love. Even though you're self victimizing, you're still love. Your soul is pure, unfiltered, unlimited love. All of our souls are, no matter how cruel people can be on this earth, their essence is pure love. It's just sometimes overshadowed by fear and anger and a lot of negative emotions because we choose a human life for the emotional experiences. Okay? Because emotions create duality, and duality is exactly what we come here to experience so we can understand our truest self, our truest nature by being confronted with what we're not. So, learn to shine from within means for you, God is you. Within you is your soul. Well, actually, your soul's outside of you, but let's just pretend that it's inside of you, okay? You're actually, your body is in your soul and not your soul is in your body. But that's a debate for another, that's a debate for one of my Patreon live things that we talk about everything. Um, your soul is pure perfection. Therefore, so are you. Tap into that truth because it is not just an idea, it is universal truth. Embrace that, tap into that. Look for help outside of yourself. Look for help in tools on how you can reconnect to that love that's inside of you, how you can reconnect to God's source that resides in every cell that you are. Okay. And when you can do that, you will start to shine from within, and that will create reason to celebrate and will attract a feeling of joy and abundance in your future. But know that it takes time. But once the realization is set that you have incorrect beliefs about yourself and that the truth, the facts are being overshadowed by ideas, the foundation is there, but it's being overshadowed by false, incorrect ideas and beliefs, then you should get to a realization point to understand that an idea is just an idea, but a fact is a fact. Therefore, I need to take the fact as truth over just an idea. Once that realization comes in, then the process comes of going through the motions, the steps to truly become self-empowered, to reprogram your mind, reprogram your heart, your emotions, and to move into a more positive, loving direction. Okay, I hope that helps. All right, let's see. Mary S. from Cork, Ireland. Mary S. All right. Mary. Whoop. There it goes. Mary. You've got the card. Ask for help. Else says this is for Sophie. Oh, Emma, this is so true. I am so happy to bring this message to my daughter. You're very welcome, sweetheart. I hope it helps. Sophie, come on, girl. Mary S. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. What am I getting for you, Mary? Oh, for some reason, I feel really excited, Mary. Are you excited? It feels like you are. I feel like you're playing with an idea or you're trying to create something new and it's really getting you excited and it's really, it really feels good. But I feel like you still are doubtful in how to complete the process of creation. And they're basically saying, allow yourself to be, find, how would I say this? Find inspiration in people who have done it before you. Okay, whatever the creation is, or whatever it is you're thinking of doing that's new, allow yourself to be inspired by other people, and in a way ask for help. It's like asking the universe to send you the teacher that's going to assist you in the process of creation. So I feel like there's this new chapter happening, and maybe the idea is already there, maybe it's still coming, but I feel like something's going to occur that's going to spark an idea or spark the creation of something new, something you've always wanted to do, something you're excited about and passionate about. But allow others to help you with ideas or tips or just inspiration to complete the creation. All right. That's what I'm getting. So even if the idea hasn't sprung your mind yet, it will in the near future. But when it does, get excited, but allow others to inspire you to help fill in the gaps of whatever it is that you're still missing. Okay? Could be career, could be anything. Could be anything. Could be a new hobby, whatever it may be. Something you want to do to, whatever it may be. I don't know. All right. Donald Rutherford. Okay, Donald. So happy you guys are here with me today. If you guys like these, don't forget on my Patreon page, I do these every week. Did you see those jump out, Donald? Boom. Inspiration and come together. All right, inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. And come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps to get the job done. Donald, what am I getting for you? My mug keeps leaking. Look at that. What is up with the condensation? Keeps dripping on me. Donald. I feel like you went through a phase where you felt like, yes, stuff is moving and it's going in the right direction. Things were happening. And then all of a sudden it it stopped, and it was like you're stuck in this kind of standstill energy, like things aren't moving forward anymore, and it's making you feel anxious a bit. It's making you feel uncomfortable because things were going so well, and now it's kind of like, ugh, like now what? Now it's stopped again. Now the evolution seems to have halted in some way or form. And they're kind of telling me that the inspiration and the continuation of the process can only occur when you start to connect with people. It's almost like this. This is okay. Intuitive. This is what I feel. You've developed, you've grown, you've gone through this transformation, you've gone through this ascension process, you've gone through this reconnection process, and then you got to a point where things just seem to be blocked again, where things aren't like, okay, now what? You're kind of in that now what phase. And they're basically saying the next step to continue the evolution, to continue the growth, is to now connect to people, to now pass it on, uh, share what you know, what you're experiencing with others. The card says come together because a group of them make many hands make light work. Oh, sneezing or not, I don't know. What's my nose gonna do? Who knows? But it's to me, it feels more like you're ready. The time has come to now create your group of people, create, manifest your students in some way or form, so that the continuation of the expansion can occur. You've reached the level of knowingness of a teacher, but you don't have any students. I don't know if I'm making any sense. And it's like that's the next step. That's the next phase in the evolution. That's what's going to create more inspiration, is by sharing what you know with others, with other like-minded souls. And in doing so, creating a togetherness, a group coming together where you provide a service to them and energy to them, and they give back energy to you to continuously keep growing. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's what I'm getting. I hope that helps, Donald. All right. Hello, Veronique. Who else am I being drawn to? Charlotte Cartwright. Charlotte Cartwright. Am I writing this right? Right. Can't read my own handwriting. I'm trying to go too fast. Slow down, Emma. Slow down. Hey, guys. Hi, Lex. Hi, Tippy Top. Hi, Dustin. Okay. Dustin, did you get my message about you should get a refund for your donation on that? Hopefully you got it on that, what is that called? GoFundMe page that I canceled because they wanted too much private information and it felt really off, so I canceled it. It said that the donation should have been refund it to you. Let me know if they have or not. I thought it was a good idea until they started asking me. Oh my God, they were asking so much validation to prove that I was me, that, you know, having all that information on the internet, I was like, no. All right, hold on. Charlotte. There were only 2 people who donated, so hopefully those two people got refunded. Moink. Charlotte. Journey. Yeah, send a message, but I don't know if you received it. Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Charlotte. I don't know if you're thinking about traveling or moving, but I do feel this has something to do with a relocation. It could be relocating to a different job. It could be relocating to a different home. I just feel relocation. That's the word that's coming. It could be temporary, like a vacation, or it could be permanent. But I feel it's almost like you don't feel comfortable anymore where you are. You know, you don't feel comfortable with your environment, and you're trying to find a way to transcend that vibration, or to relocate to a vibration, a place where the vibration is more suitable, for more aligned with your vibration. It's almost like you no longer align with even the world entirely, but where you are located. And it could be in a relationship too. I'm not really sure. I just keep hearing the word relocation, because you're no longer connected or aligned with the energies that surround you. So this could mean a new, a relationship that no longer works for you, and therefore a relocation needs to occur. It could be that you simply no longer resonate with the location's energy and the people who are in that location, and therefore you want to move into a more spiritual, a location where people are more spiritual, more at your level of frequency. It could be in a job that you no longer feel the job resonates and you want to relocate to another job. Whatever it may be, relocation needs to occur in order to find a sense of peace and a sense of calm, because the stress and the frustration is really getting to you and can manifest in a physical way. And they really don't want that to occur, is what they're saying. So, whatever it is you feel you need to move away from, do it. They're saying pack your bags, get ready, start manifesting, start creating, and take the steps. Do not let doubt or worry or fear stop you in doing so, because relocation will truly be or create a certain sense of relief and re-inspiration, re-energize. That's what I'm getting. I hope that helps, Charlotte. Okay. All right. All right, Dustin, let's pull a card for you. Or someone. We'll see. We'll see what comes through intuitively. All right. But yeah, let me know if you got that refund. It was truly beautiful to see your generosity, but I just didn't trust the website. It just started feeling off. Nature signs. I feel like I need another one. Sorry. Chin itches. Itch. Boink. Did you see those fly? Three. Okay, we have three. For some reason, I feel like this might be for Rebecca. For some reason, moderation, nature signs, and inner child. Charlotte says, "Thank you so much. That resonated." You are welcome, sweetheart. Okay. Nature signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need to only open our hearts and our minds. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. An inner child. The fairy of playfulness reminds you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. What am I getting? Dustin, I feel like this is for your wife. She has massive ups and downs, and I feel like she's in kind of a down moment at the moment. Um, it's almost like she's disappointed in something. Um, she was hopeful after some kind of procedure, felt like she was hopeful, and it's almost like every time she gets hopeful, it doesn't turn out the way she wants it to, and then she goes into kind of a state of disappointment, and she loses that hope. She gets, it's like, and it's normal. I mean, it's a normal response for her. People who go through illness that affects their entire life, there's this up and down roller coaster where you think, okay, now it's going to get better, and now, and it just feels like it gets better for a little bit, and then it goes back down again, and then we get disappointed again, and it's just this up and down roller coaster. And basically, what they're showing me is, in order to counteract the kind of despair that's slowly but surely starting to rise up again inside of her. She's not in the full despair mode yet, but it just feels like it's starting to develop again. Then kind of, and she doesn't always tell the people that she loves because she doesn't want to make them worried. She's very good at hiding certain things. But they're just kind of saying, in order to kind of stop it, like counteract that, like stop it from going into a massive negativity, she really has to focus on getting into nature and really kind of getting into a playful attitude, you know. Do fun things, and it doesn't always have to be expensive, right? But it's just like fun activities with the kids, or going to see a beautiful place in nature, going for a walk. It's like she needs to reconnect again to beauty around her, to things that are worth fighting for, to um, feelings that really boost her up, that pep her up, that make her feel better, and that limit, that's where the moderation card comes in, that limits the opportunities to go into the negative. Does that kind of make sense? So that's what I'm getting. Really go out into nature when possible. Get excited about Christmas. Really go crazy, and do crazy, very childlike things, like putting up your Christmas tree before Halloween, whatever. Being silly, putting up the Christmas lights, just to make us feel better. Just feels like, be playful, be crazy, have fun, and really connect to nature in order to counteract the kind of spiral downfall that she might be on. I don't feel like it's the full blown there yet, but I feel like that's the direction she's moving back into. And so we need to counteract it in some way from. Okay. I hope that helps. All right. Okay. Radhima Kaliharan. Radhima, maybe? Radhima. Kaliharan. All right. If I say your name wrong, I do apologize. Radhima. Really good. Yay! Said it good. Score. Big star for me. Oh, you're welcome, Destin. I hope it helps. Life's a shit fest sometimes, you know. We choose very shitty journeys from time to time. And it takes a lot of courage and bravery to choose a human, a human incarnation. So just a reminder how brave she is and how wonderful and beautiful she is. She has the power to overcome anything, though. She really is she's a force to be reckoned with. So, boom! Rahima, life energy. I feel like I need another one for you. Boom. Oops. Okay, it's kind of funny because you have light and light. Look at that. Light energy and the light card. You really have. It's all light today. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. And then the light card says, the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. All right. What am I getting for you, sweetheart? Oh, for some reason, I keep seeing you dancing. It's like something about dance. I feel like you as well are a little bit lost in what you want to do in life, what you want to experience, because you're being distracted by the outside world. But they're showing me that inside of you, there's so much light and love. You're such a good person, such a giver. You know, you always want to make other people happy. That makes you happy. But when it comes to your own path, you seem to be lost in what that should look like. And they keep showing me dancing. I don't know why, but I don't know if you like dancing or if that's something you want to do. But dancing raises your vibration. It connects you to the creative source of all. And it allows the brain to operate from a different source. I remember I did a channeling once with Fred. Was it Fred Astaire? No, it was Gene Kelly. And that's what I'm being reminded of. What Gene said was dancing reactivates the brain. And it allows serotonin to be created within the pineal gland, which creates good feelings, but also activates your connection. Okay, does that kind of make sense? And so whether or not you want to do something with dancing or you really want to help people, more than what you're doing now and make that into a career, whatever it may be, or it might just be a hobby to help raise your vibration, to help reconnect yourself to the higher realms, whatever it may be. They're saying that the light is already inside of you because you are a giver. You are someone who's here to teach and guide others towards the light. And you can do much, much more if you just dance. Okay, or if you make other people dance or whatever it may be, dancing somehow is a catalyst to your happiness. All right. I don't know if that makes any sense, and maybe the idea will come later to you. Maybe it does. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting for you. You're a being with so much light inside of you. I just feel like you're this really creative, far advanced soul who's just here to dance through life and who's just here to have fun, but you're allowing the outside world to kind of take that away from you, and they're just saying dance away, go crazy, let the music drive you and guide you, so that your light can be shone into this world and you can assist other people to move towards the light. All right, I hope that helps, Radima. All right. Mary S. says, thank you for the reading. Very accurate. You said new chapter, and I do right. Great. You go, girl. All right. Radima says that's really true about the giving, helping part, and I love dancing. Makes me feel not so lost. Thank you, Emma. Keep dancing, girl. That's your way of connecting to a higher source. All right. Let's see. Who else am I being drawn to today? Sylvia Eisenkirchner. Sylvia Eisenkirchner. Eisenkirchner. That's a very interesting name. Good, Radima. Good, good, good. Hi, Randy. All right, Sylvia. Let's get you a card. Hi. I'm glad you stopped by, sweetheart. Hope everything is going well for you. Hello, everyone. Woo! Boink. Did you see that one? It flew. Hidden depth. Hidden depth. This is for Sylvia. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what is hidden, we can become free. All right. What am I feeling, Sylvia? What am I getting for you intuitively? Oh, Lord. So what I'm getting is you're a channeler. I feel like you're a channeler. I feel like you were born with a very open, a very unfiltered connection. But I feel like your parents and school and society really kind of shut that down. I feel like you allowed others to really close the door on that connection. And it's like, it's always been inside of you, and you've always kind of known, you've always felt different. You've always felt like you were different than everyone else. You felt like your intuition was always telling you something that was not aligned with what other people believed, yet it felt so true to you, but you always kept changing your truth in order to fit into the beliefs of others, in order to fit into a group, a society, a community, because you've always felt different. You've always felt like the brown sheep. You didn't fit in. And so you tried so hard for so long to fit in, but you're getting finally to the realization that you're not meant to fit in. You're meant to be different. You're meant to um, inspire people to be brave enough to be different. You know, you're not meant to be put into a shape or form or cubicle that's predetermined by other people. You're a free spirit, and you feel trapped and imprisoned by the world that surrounds you. And so you've been trying desperately to find a way to unlock yourself, to get out of that prison and to experience a certain amount of freedom. And you're still working on that, and they're encouraging you to continue that search, to continue that process of, in a way, letting go of everything you think you know about the world and starting over with a clean slate. Let go of everything that was ever taught to you and start over fresh, and only believe what you know in your heart to be true. When you can do that, when you can erase the brainwashing, the manipulation, the programming of the human mind in order to benefit others, and you completely erase the trash can, start with an empty one, you will reconnect to that channeling ability. You will reconnect to your true self, and you will be able to shine your light upon this world and truly embrace what you were meant to do. Um, but what you've been hiding for far too long from. Does that kind of make sense? So you are a channeler. Start embracing it. Start finding ways to develop your abilities. And the only way we can do that is by letting go of everything we were taught to believe and to start creating your own beliefs. I hope that helps, Sylvia Eisenkirchner. I just like saying your last name. It's really a cool name. Eisenkirchner. I ran out of room on my little piece of paper of people people I've done. All right, I need another piece of paper. Here we go. All right. Hope that helps. All right. Let's see. Who else? Thank you, Donna. Best vibes to you as well. Radima says, Emma, when you started talking about my cards, my left ear started to beep in a really high frequency. Does this mean something? Yes. A lot of times when thank you, honey. Thank you, Donna. Love you, sweetheart. When, when I first really opened up to the whole channeling idea, because I was always channeling since I was a little girl, but I was never fully aware of it. But the moment the awareness came, I first started because I had to reopen it because I blocked it because of the rape that I went through as a child and the depression that followed. I completely shut my connection down. When I started to reopen it by doing meditation, I started, when spirits were near, my ear started beeping, like beep, really high pitched tone. And that was their way of validating their presence. I don't have that now anymore because I don't need the validation anymore. I just know I sense them, I feel them. I don't need the ringing noise. But a lot of times when people hear ringing in their ear, when they're trying to connect or when they're really, in a awakening process, and sometimes it happens when we're not even thinking about it. But a lot of times, about 90% of times, it is a sign, a signal that you're connecting to either a higher vibrational energy or a higher vibrational plane. Okay, so there you go. It was just Spirit's way of validating the message to you. That's what I would say about that. Sylvia, thank you so much. You're welcome, my love. No. All right, let's see. Audrey Rainbow. I like that. Audrey Rainbow from Lyon, France. Lyon. See, Redeemer, sometimes all we need is awareness. Become aware that and acknowledge that every single entity on this earth is channeling, is connected to something bigger than yourself. Once the realization comes in and we start to validate for ourselves, anyone can get information from their spiritual team. Anyone can connect in their own unique way or form. And just know that ringing to the ear is usually a physical way of spirit to acknowledge their presence. Okay, Audrey Rainbow, fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Audrey, you truly have a magical soul. You really do. You know, you're a person who desperately wants to believe in magic and other world beings and fairies and and all that woo stuff. But at the same time, I also feel like you're holding yourself back. In a way, you're blocking the validations, the manifestations that would validate the existence of the magical realms because of your own disbeliefs. It's almost like you have this duality inside of you. One part of you wants to believe, and the other part leans towards skepticism, leans towards not being so sure. It's almost like you're afraid to fully surrender to the belief because you're afraid that what if it's not true? What if it's not, what if this is all just imagination? But the truth is, even all imagination is truth because everything we create becomes reality. Everything we think of can, in some way or form, manifest if it's fed with enough energy. Spirit communicates to us through our creative mind, through our ideas, through our, and that's why you see things like The Simpsons and movies from a long time ago predicting future realities. It is not that they are channeling, but it is simply that when, it can be channeling. Okay, let me pull that back. All right. Some people truly get information through the creative ideas, and that is the universe trying to warn people or trying to give people insights on what is possible for the future. But a lot of times, it is tapping into universal creative sources. And so when you create an idea, and Einstein can confirm that when you create an idea, you manifest, you come up with an idea. If you believe in it enough, it's going to come to pass. That's just how it is. Okay. So you have to truly believe. You have to let go of those doubts, all right? What you believe is true. So fully surrender to that truth, embrace it, and go crazy with it. Man, allow the magic to infuse your existence, infuse your life, because it makes our life a lot more fun when we are able to see and connect and feel the magic around us. It makes this world a much more fun place. So there is no harm in truly believing in the magical energy of all things, because if you think about it, it is all magic, isn't it? It's all coming from a creative source of consciousness, and it just sparks. and creates. And if that's not magic, then I don't know what is. All right. Hope that helps, Audrey. So stop getting in your own way. That's what Eric is saying, my guide. Stop getting in your own way. All right. Heather says, my ears appear to always ring. I notice it more when there are no sounds. I've never seen a doctor as I've never known any different, and my hearing is fine. I always wonder if it's linked to spirit. Yeah, I think you're a highly vibrational soul, and I think you're always connecting to some kind of higher energy, which could create the constant hearing thingy. All right, who am I drawn to? James Jameson. James Jameson. All right, James, let's get you a card, honey. And thank you for joining Patreon. Hope you enjoy it. Know that all the posts from the past you have access to. There's an overview at the beginning of the page where you can simply look at the titles and click, and it'll direct you to the post. Or you can look at it up in a search thingy. James. Hi, Nadia. Whoops, there it goes, James. Nature signs. Nature signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need to only open our hearts and minds. James, what am I feeling for you? Well, what I'm getting is it's not so much about nature signs, the card. What I'm getting for you is that you need to ground yourself. I feel like your energy is a little bit all over the place. I feel like you are always in your mind, very analytical, always thinking, creating. I feel like the little noggin of yours never stops working. And I feel like that also kind of creates you to have very vivid dreams and to not, it's like you're not getting the rest that you need. So maybe you're not getting to your deep sleep enough as you're going through your sleeping process. They seem to be a little bit worried about that because you're not getting the rest that you need for your body to recuperate. So what I'm getting with the nature is that you really need to go into nature and learn to ground yourself so you can balance out your energies. Right now, you're like a little bouncy ball. Your energy is all over the place. You get excited. But at the same time, you can get very fearful, just as intense. So you're rebalancing your chakras, your energies, really learning to calm down, really learning to calm the mind is going to be key in order for you to truly feel amazing, to truly feel at peace, and to truly align with what you're still meant to do in this world. You're too much unbalanced energetically, so ground yourself, limit the thought processing, because it is thinking and analyzing and processing in the mind is so energy consuming that it really kind of drains the life out of you, and then you can't sleep very good because that brain never stops working. And so you don't get the stuff, you're not stable energetically. You're a little bit all over the place. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what they're giving to me. Connect to nature to ground yourself. Do grounding exercises. You can do that in many different ways. Look it up, but connect to nature, relax, calm down the mind, and really connect to the all-powerful energies of Mother Earth. Okay? There you go. I hope that helps. Right. Katie Scott. All right. Katie Scott. Let's get you a card. Boink. Nope. Hold on. We have 3 that jumped out. Look at that. Inspiration, healing, and hope. And they're all a little bit the same color. Huh? Look at that. You see that? Look, I'll put them next to each other. They're kind of blending in a bit color-wise. All right. Healing. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Inspiration. Be prepared as you will soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. And hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. This is for Katie. What am I getting for you? They're kind of showing me that the dreams that you're getting really it is there to give you a better insight within the energetic um, processing that you're doing. It's almost like your dreams are expressing something. They're trying to tell you something that needs to be altered or changed or healed. Or followed. It just feels like communication is occurring through your dreams that will lead to healing, that will lead to inspiration. But we need to stay hopeful because I feel like a lot of the dreams are so intense that they really kind of throw you off. Like they're like, what the hell was that? Like you're not fully understanding the meaning behind every dream, but it's like you need to get to that point of understanding that these dreams are trying to tell you something. So keep a notebook or a little piece of paper next to you, so as soon as you wake up from a dream, you write down all the details you remember, and then you'll see that after a while, when you go over all of the dreams that you've had, there's going to be the answers are in there, right? The answers are in the dreams, okay? They are providing healing and inspiration. That's what the dreams are there to do, because there is hope. It's almost like you're kind of in limbo with yourself. You're fighting yourself. It's like there's 2 yous, the spiritual you and the human you, but you're not aligned at the moment. You're in different places, and that kind of feels scary, and it feels like there's no answers to your questions. It just kind of makes you feel like you're in this limbo, but they're saying have hope, because the answers are being given through your dreams, and all you need to do is look beyond the messages, what the messages are telling you. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, because they're leading you to healing and inspiration, and therefore are going to assist you in finding your way out of the muck, okay, out of the mud. So be hopeful, stay in a hopeful vibration that the answers are right there. Woo, nose itching. Oh, I always think I'm going to have to sneeze, and I don't. And start writing them down. They're really showing me you have to write down your dreams, because the answers are in your dreams. Okay? You're just going through changes, hence why it's so intense. It's almost like they're kind of going, you're running out of time, get your ass moving. It feels like there's a certain urgency to your expansion. There's a certain urgency to the changes that need to be made in order to achieve what you really want to achieve. Okay. And they kind of make me feel like you know that urgency. You feel that inside of you too. Like, oh, I gotta get my butt going. Why is this not moving forward? Like there's a sense of urgency. I hope that helps. All right, I'm gonna do one more. Audrey says, I love hearing you saying magical soul, and I love the fairies. I do have those two parts, fairy me and skeptical me, imagination me and reality me. You are spot on. Thank you so much. You are welcome, honey. All right. Sending love back, Katie. Hope it helped. Bea. Let's do Bea. Bea Verstappen. Helped so much, Katie says. Oh, good. God bless you too, honey. Just Nadia says, just relocating and feeling like I'm not sure what spirit wants me to step into my purpose of teaching. Oh, I wish I could do reading for you right now, but I'm going to do this last card. But don't give up. I will do these again. But understand that I do these weekly on my Patreon page. So, and there's less people on Patreon than there are on YouTube. So the chances of getting a card is much larger. So I'm sure the answers will come, Nadia. It's almost like there needs to be I don't know, I just feel like you need to have time to just kind of readjust. Make your new location you. You know, so don't worry too much about the answers, is what Eric is saying. The answers will follow, but just enjoy the creation of your new energetic place. That's what it feels like. Bea. Card for Bea. Boink. There it is. Music. Bea. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Bea, what am I getting for you? Creation, creative. It's almost like you're stuck. You're stuck in your creative process. You're stuck in the creation, the expression of what the soul wants. Creativity. Yeah. So this is what I'm getting. So in some way or form, you're stuck in the creative processing. A process of creativity, the expression of creative ways, whatever it may be. There's kind of you feel like there's a blockage, or you feel like you're not tapping into the creative sources like you used to. And they're showing me that music therapy can really help you to unblock. So maybe when you're trying to be creative, or you're trying to manifest something, or you're trying to attract something, listen to certain musical vibrations. And I feel like it doesn't need to be like necessarily be a song where people are singing a song. You know, it could be both. But I feel like the tones or the vibrations of classical music in some way or form, or, you know, doesn't have to be classical. I mean, of symphonic music. I don't know if that's the right word. You know, just instruments. I feel like, or just a voice, you know, expressing sounds instead of words. I feel like experiment with certain musical tones or songs or musical parts in order to bypass. It's almost like They're showing me bypassing the blockages and then reconnecting to the creative source that you normally connect to. You need a tool to bypass the shitty part that's blocking you. And they're just showing me that music for you can really unlock and unblock everything. So allow the vibrations of certain tones to create healing and to unlock your new potential. Because I feel like you've evolved, you've changed, and because of that evolution, you're not really sure where you are anymore. And that insecurity is also a blockage. People evolve and change over their course of their lives, and you feel very strongly that you have changed and you have evolved, but you're kind of allowing that change to be an excuse and to create a blockage in some way or form, consciously or unconsciously. This blockage is a result of the changes that you've gone through, and it's almost like you now have to get reacquainted with this new person that you are and figure out how to relight, re-inspire, um, reactivate the creative connection. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But that's what we're doing. Can we get a group reading for all? Yes, we can. We'll do one more for the group. I hope that helps, Bea. Um, Music will be your savior. That's basically. Oh, you're welcome, Alice. You're very, very welcome. Hopefully it helps. And hopefully I can do this again soon for all of you. I will be doing this again next week on my Patreon account. You're welcome, Heidi. I hope some of these messages resonated with people who might not have been picked. I think we, as humans, we all want something very similar. We all have the same desires. We all want peace and feel good about what we're doing and feel good in our lives. And, we all want the same thing. So we're just going through things in a different way, trying to get to the same place. And so I think we can all resonate with some of the information that comes through and use it. Use the info to realign ourselves with our truest self. Boom. I got 2 for the group. Look at that. Music and celebration. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music that you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. And celebration, get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It is time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on its way. I think the group message here is to understand that music can have a healing effect on every single one of you. And I also feel very strongly that despite the shit that we're seeing happen in our world, despite the discomfort and the fear and all of the lower vibrational energies that a lot of people are experiencing while connecting to the outside world, we have to understand that peace comes from within. You can never find it outside of you. So if you're looking for peace, don't look at where the world is, what the world is experiencing today, but look at what is possible. And the possibilities are endless. And when we connect to our inner truth, that music that plays in our soul is always positive, is always loving, and it always believes that only positivity is headed our way. And so stay in that stay connected to that inner music, stay connected, listen to music because it really connects you with your soul energy. Listen to positive music, okay? None of that sad shit, all right? listen to positive, upbeat music. My go-to music is always classical music, and I love movie music, but the instrumental ones. Okay, that is my way. It's almost like when I listen to that, I feel like the world is beautiful. Okay, so find beauty in music. Find yourself within that music, and just know that the world, humanity will overcome the negativity. They will win against tyranny that's happening all over the world, and that has been happening for many centuries. We will at one point become free, and we chose this time to be alive in order to help and assist in that the creation of that freedom. And yes, it could take much more time than we want it to take, but just believe and know that there will come a time to celebrate humanity, and that love will always rule and win. It will always overpower um, the darkness. So connect to music, allow it to heal and elevate your frequency. And this gives you reason to celebrate life, to celebrate your existence on this earth. Because when you can raise your vibration, you participate in sending out positive healing energies into the collective that will then participate in turning the collective energies around from negative into positive. All right. I hope that helps, guys. I love you guys. 2 hours of channeling. I'm a little bit pooped right now. So I'm gonna slip into my pajamas and probably watch some Netflix since there's never much here on French television. But be aware of what you watch as well. Okay, watch things that inspire you. Watch things that give you a sense of hope. There's always something beautiful or educational to watch. Educate yourself on truths instead of watching things that are made to make us feel fearful and distract us from the divine beauty that is always inside of us. All right. No true crime. I watch true crime sometimes, but I don't watch it to see the negativity. I watch it to understand why people do certain things. What is it that guides them away from the light and moves them into the darkness? I'm always curious as to what that is. And you know what? Uh, I've noticed that monsters aren't born, they are created. And if we can, in the future, take better care of our children, provide services to help and assist families better when they're struggling, then we're going to create a lot less monsters than what we're doing right now. All right. So that's what I learned from those true crime um, shows. And, there's so many shows that show how fucked up the justice system is and how fucked up all of these systems are that are meant to help us. How much, how many times the police, misses things and um, does things they shouldn't be doing, how they're not believing people who are being abused and raped and attacked, and how they believe the abuser, the abuser over the abused. So much shit that's wrong, and that's what all those documentaries show. But you know what? With awareness comes the possibility to change and alter things. So sometimes we need to become aware in order for us to know that we need to change things. And that's what's happening now. So many movies, so many documentaries are showing people what is wrong with the system that we live in. And it's happening because we need to be aware, because if we're not aware of what's going wrong, then we can't change it. So that's what's happening right now. That's why it feels awful, but it's actually a really good thing, because all the injustices are being shown, so we can then heal it, change it, alter it, and create a better system for it. Does that kind of make sense? So set your intentions for what you want, and you just believe, create, but understand that the only way we can change the world is by making sure that you and every single one of you stays in a positive vibration of creation, hope, and love. And, you know, attacking other people for not seeing what you see is the wrong thing to do, right? Everybody has a different perspective because they're in different frequencies. And so if they're not aligned with your frequency, they might have a completely different experience of the same reality. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It means that their spirit is still at a level of, a different experience that they want to have. Okay. It's perfect for their spirit. It just doesn't align with yours. And we're not going to change the world by attacking people with our words, by trying to convince them that we're the only ones who's right. The only way we can change the world and inspire people who are not seeing what we're seeing right now is by being an example in our daily lives. That means, hey, I get that you have a different perspective. I don't see it that way, and that's okay. It's by finding acceptance and love and compassion and forgiveness for those who attack us, for those who don't see things our way. And just know that one day, that spirit will see the light. And it's, again, we're not here to force our truths onto souls who chose a different experience. We're here to just lead by example. So be aware of what you say. Be aware of how you talk to people. Be aware of, you know, how you pass on your love, how you become a valuable member of your community. A lot of people will say, well, I'm a compassionate person, but if they pass by a person who's hungry on the street, they just ignore them. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people aren't truly being who they think they are. you know do what you believe you are. Become who you believe you are. It's not just an idea. You can't just think that you're generous but not provide any assistance to anyone who needs it. You actually have to, in a way, you have to be the love, be the compassion, be the voice of truth and love and awareness, but don't fall prey to the negative lower vibrations by forcing your will on people, forcing your ideas on people, by attacking those who see things differently. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. And that's how we're going to change the world. All right. Disconnect from the system. Disconnect as much as you can. Become as independent as possible. Start growing your own foods. Start eating healthier. Really move into a state of self-sustainability, emotionally, physically, energetically, and share love, share awareness, share compassion, share all the positive things that come to you. All right. Hope that helps. I hope that helps. All right. Love you. I'll see you guys next time. Stay positive, stay into light, and always be bright. Bye.